Good morning. We're here at Old Palace Yard with Anna Soubry, and we're going to ask what is happening with the independent group Change UK at the moment.
Well, I'm really sad and sorry that 6 of my colleagues have decided to leave. They believe we shouldn't stand candidates, which I think is wrong, because if you're a political party, of course you want to stand candidates, otherwise why be a political party? And their view is we should be a movement. I think the movement's there. It's people like you, Steve, doing a great job as you always do. We just need to give people a home, because I think millions of people feel that no political party represents them. So Change UK, the 5 of us, we're good 5 stalwarts, we've been around, we know what we're doing, we'll carry on, and good luck to the others, but I think they've made a terrible mistake, and I'm really sad and sorry about it.
Oh, it's a shame. Now, you mentioned Boris earlier being backed by some moderate names.
I mean, there's somebody called Oliver Dowden, who's a member of Parliament, who has come out for Boris, which truthfully really concerns me, because Oliver Dowden used to work in number 10 under David Cameron and was, I think, number 2 there. And Oliver Dowden's always been seen as a moderniser, small L liberal conservative, and so on and so forth. So for somebody like Oliver to back Boris Johnson, I think is really significant. And I think that shows that there is growing support for Boris, and I think he will. I think that on that basis, I think he will get onto the ballot for the final 2 to go to the membership. And then if his name is there to go to the membership, I think they'll vote for Boris.
Yeah. And my last one.
And that worries me, of course, because I think he'd be a disaster for our country.
Absolutely. Well, he was sacked twice for lying, and he was asked if he was having an affair by the party. Denied it. So anyway, that's enough said about Boris.
And of course, he was a Remainer who became a Leaver, not because he believed in it, but because it suited his own political ambitions. Yeah. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. The great charlatan.
Absolutely. Now, lastly, what's the way forward for you guys in Change UK?
I mean, we all know, as you obviously know, Steve, the biggest crisis, and we are going to face a huge national crisis at the end, coming up to the end of October, when we're due to leave. And if we don't get the withdrawal agreement through, then we will leave without a deal, which is, as we all know, the absolute worst thing, disastrous for our country. We've heard it yet again from the leaders of British business about the hugely irresponsible act that it would be to leave without a deal. And my fear is that we don't get this place is basically just being put to sleep. There's nothing going on in it, and my big fear is that we get to the end of this summer term. We have a new Conservative leader. God help us if it's Boris. We're all sent back to our constituencies where we do work, but we're not here. They'll cancel September. And then the next thing that happens, we will then go into the conference season. The cliff edge, fast approaching, and real concern that we crash out without a deal. And without this place being involved and this place having its say. That man is who's taking our photograph.
Oh, lovely.
Very odd. Anyway, we get these things, Steve.
We do.
So what's imperative is that we face up to that national crisis, and we start to use the parliamentary procedures to make sure that we do not crash out without a deal, and that we have the opportunity, if we are looking to crash out without a deal, we revoke Article 50. No ifs, no buts, it is revoked. I would then still go to the British people and have that people's vote, but we have to avoid us crashing out without a deal.
Absolutely.
And it will be a national emergency, actually, the likes of which we will have never seen. That's my view.
Yeah. And there are things we can do up and down the country in our communities.
Everybody just has to keep on campaigning and battling and standing up for what they believe in. And I say to all those Labour MPs in particular, many of whom have shown real courage in standing up to their leadership, who is failing to be true to the supporters of the Labour Party who back a people's vote. You've got to stand up for what you believe in. You've got to keep on showing that courage. And I equally say to my former Conservative colleagues, again, you've got to be courageous. Look at Philip Lee, who's been courageous. Yeah. Faced now a vote of no confidence, but he doesn't give up, because this is our country's future.
Absolutely.
And when history is written, it'll record those who did the right thing and those that wimped out. The silent bystanders who did nothing in the face of the evidence. And the evidence is leaving the European Union is bad for our country. Let's get that people's vote. And if we can't get it first, we revoke and then we have it. And we're going to do some work now, you know.
Thank you very much, Anna.
Lovely to talk to
Thank
you,
you.
as
And you.
ever.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve, and all your gang for what you do.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Right, I'm being buzzed. I think I'm late. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Anna. So there you have it, folks. Everybody up and down the country. This is all of our futures. We're in the last push now. We need to go all out. We got to stop Brexit. Thank you very much.